In this video, we are going to learn what is divergence. So first we will discuss about what is the physical significance of divergence, then the mathematical equations and one sample example. So if I consider here bathtub where water is coming inside this bathtub through this shower and through this outlet water is going outside. So in this case the net outflow of incoming amount of water, it is same as outgoing amount of water. That means in this volume the net outflow of water, it is zero. So this is an example of zero divergence. Now let us consider this tire here. Now if this tire gets punctured at this point, then in that case suddenly there will be flow of air coming outside of this tire. So in this case the divergence is said to be positive because there is a net outflow of the field as applied at this point. So these are real life examples where this concept of divergence can be applied. Now in this subject, this concept of divergence we are going to apply for the electric fields and magnetic fields, and that's why we are going to study this. Let us see one more example. So there are three tanks. One tank here, water is flowing through this tank and coming in the bottom tank. Now at this tank, if I consider this point, the water, it is coming outside of this tank at this point. So as applied to this tank, the divergence is said to be positive because the net flow is outside of this volume. Whereas if I consider this volume here, water is entering inside this volume, equal amount of water is leaving outside this volume. So the net flow is zero here. So that is the example of zero divergence. If I apply the same concept for this volume, then the water is entering inside this volume. So the net flow of water, it is entering inside. So that's why the divergence is negative. Let us see this point P, suppose. Now at this point P, if the field is moving away, if the field lines are moving away in all the directions, then this is an example of again positive divergence as we have seen earlier. So the divergence represents the rate of change of the field strength in the direction of the field. So it is actually something which is diverging from a small volume surrounding with the point as a source. So in this case, at this point P, it is acting as a source. Let us consider this point P here. Now at this point P, the field is entering at this point P in all the directions. So that means the field is converging at this point, or the point P, it is acting as a sink. So this is the example of negative divergence. Now let us consider this point P here, which is lying in a uniform field P. So in this case, at point P, water lines of field are entering, the equal amount of field it is leaving away from this point P. So this is an example of zero divergence. So in such a case, the vector field is said to be solenoidal. This is because if I consider a magnet here, there is a north pole and south pole. Now you know, in case of any magnet, flux lines are always in terms of loops from north pole to the south pole. So that means net flow of flux inside this volume, it is zero. So this is called as solenoidal field. Now if I consider a field A, which is a three-dimensional field, a function of x, y and z, which is a differentiable vector field. Let us assume there is a small volume here and this is the x direction. So at this point the value of variable is x. At this point there is a small deviation, so it is x plus dx. So as applied to a Cartesian coordinate system, in terms of three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system, the divergence is represented by notation diva or del dot a, where del is the del operator, this x component, y component and z component of the del operator, and this is vector a, x component, y component and z component. So when I take this dot product of ax with ax, it is equal to 1. Similarly, dot product of ay with ay, this is 1. Again, az dot az, it is 1. So this becomes d dx ax plus d dy ay plus d dy az. So this is x component of divergence, y component of divergence and z component of divergence. So this is a mathematical definition of divergence. So as we have seen earlier, the divergence of a vector field A at a point P is the outward flux per unit volume as the volume shrinks about point P. Let us assume this volume. Now in this volume some field is entering called as A in, and the field coming, vector field coming outside of this volume is A out. So del dot A is the net flux of A per unit volume at a point considered. So the field entering inside the volume, it is said to be negative field, and field coming outside of the volume, it is said to be positive field. So if I take a difference between the field which is going out minus the field which is entering in, so that is the net rate of mass flow from this unit volume. So this is how we use this divergence. Now to derive the mathematical expression for divergence, we assume some small point P surrounded by a differential volume here. So this differential volume, it is given in terms of product of small incremental length dx, dy and dz. So we carry out surface integral over this volume here, surface integral of a dot ds. So that gives me, there are 6 surfaces here. So we carry out surface integral, split this into 6 parts, the front surface, back surface, left surface, right surface, top and bottom surface. So we evaluate this over all the 6 surfaces a dot ds. So this is a lengthy derivation. So I am just explaining here the concept, how the mathematical equations for divergence have been derived. Now after series expansion of these equations and solving it, we get divergence of A as d dx ax plus d dy ay plus d dz az. So this is in Cartesian coordinate system. So in the same manner, we can assume some small volume here which is in cylindrical in nature. Then I will get in the similar manner the equations for cylindrical coordinate, divergence of cylindrical coordinates. If I assume instead of this cube here, if I assume a differential sphere here surrounded by this point P, then solving it in the similar manner on the spherical surface, taking a dot ds and expanding it, simplifying, we will get the equation for cylindrical coordinates. So this is the expression for cylindrical coordinate, spherical coordinate to find out divergence. So these equations can be used for solving problems to apply divergence. Let us see the properties of divergence. So as we have seen, the divergence we apply for a vector field, but the resultant is a scalar. So divergence of a vector is a scalar field. If I apply divergence to a scalar quantity, it does not have any meaning, so it makes no sense. So these are these 2 properties of divergence which we need very often. So divergence of a plus b. So there is a vector a and vector b. So divergence of a plus b, it is same as divergence of a plus divergence of b. Similarly, if I assume there is some scalar quantity v here, and this vector a is multiplied by a scalar v, then in that case the divergence of va, it is same as V multiplied by divergence of A plus dot product of A dot del V. So del V is the gradient. So dot product of del V. So these are the two properties of divergence which we often use. Now let us solve one example here. Now here V is some scalar field which is given in Cartesian coordinates, having x component x square ax, y component y ay, and z component 2 plus x az. So let us evaluate divergence at the point x equal to 1, y equal to -1, and z equal to 2. So here the vector field V, it is given in terms of Cartesian coordinates. So let us use the equations for Cartesian coordinates here. So I write down x component Vx, that is x square, y component is y here, magnitude of the y component, it is Vy, magnitude of z component is 2 plus x. So applying the equations of divergence, d dx Vx for x component, that is 2x, d dy Vy for y component, it is 1, and the z component, it is not function of z, so that's why the derivative is 0. So adding all these three components, so I get 2x plus 1 plus 0. So the divergence of V, it is 2x plus 1. Substituting value of x as equal to 1, I get divergence of V as 3, which is a scalar quantity. So divergence as applied to a vector field V, the resultant is scalar. So this is about divergence.